There you go.
So yeah, thank you. Phantasm did actually. So he's kind of sad after not being able to summons or clones, but he did get back to me like 2 days ago about having another character concept down. Um, a working concept. Pretty sure this is the working concept.
The working man.
He said we're cooking, and then he said the thing. He said his idea.
So I always like the adjective "we're cooking now." Is this we're getting ready? I just like that one. That's fun.
Cooking nun, let's go. Not a cooking nun. Actually, I'm not sure. He hasn't told me a class. Told me race and like what they are, who they are, and what he is, and character archetype. Explain. Then he also asked me something else. He's like, hey. Then I replied with Enoch, the Enoch emote.
No.
Then he said I have a lore question. Shoot. And he asked, is my Soul King equally as clapped as canon, or is it literally the same iteration of the character? And then I just shrugged, and he never got back to me.
As clapped.
And that was 5 hours ago.
What does clapped mean?
Yeah. Should be a fun session. If you can remember any of the lore I say. Because it's quite important for this arc. Is our Soul King as useless as canon? Who knows? You got to find out for yourself.
Don't worry, Roughnet. If he's just a punky Jello, then we can assert Rhea as a Soul King way easier.
I know the MacGuffin is useful in its own right. Turns out this time he's just ahead. Nothing else. Just ahead.
What more can you take from this poor man?
He's got no teeth, got no eyes, got no hair.
Can I ask you one thing, Barry?
Yes.
We start? The backup plan, I heard somewhere in Can't Fear Your Own World, they revealed that the backup, like one of the backup plans was to make Ichigo Soul King, right?
Yep.
What okay. Man, that's such a cool title, but it's so lame.
It's a very interesting choice. Yeah, you're gonna be God and you're gonna like it. And God's not even a good position because you can't even do anything as God.
Why does Aizen want to become a Soul King? I'm sorry. We can discuss that later. I'm sorry.
He wants to surpass Soul King. He doesn't want to be Soul King.
Oh, I see.
But yeah, later.
Yeah, later, definitely. That'll be a fun conversation.
So, Sparks, do you want to give a little recap of today's session?
Okay, so the old man, his name was not Carrots, no, Kato. No, that's the other old man.
The other old man.
Vado. Yeah, Vaco. Yeah, so we're looking for yeah, duh. Okay, thank you. I was thinking of the freaking fat guy on YouTube. Well, actually, not fat guy, I guess. But anyway, so we were looking for clues on what we should get doing here, and well, we doing that, and I went up to some old people, and was like, hey, you know where I could find more information about this sword fragment, and then they were like, oh yeah, after some really funny banter with Raisin, who used to be called Grape, I love that guy. He was fun. They were so fun. But
what?
No.
Huh?
Sorry, I gotta control myself again. Okay. So as it's
all about timing, baby.
Exactly. Yeah. Smiley face. So we were they were all like like, talk to Vocado, and then we were about to do that. Ruffnut, Hakira also got another sword fragment in their own side session. Then the Green stumbled upon us, and he was like, "Hey, come with us." And then you're going to prison. So he took us to prison. Then he drugged us. Ono encouraged me to drink, and then peer pressured me into drinking at 16, and then the um snack time betrayal, and then after they locked us up, eventually Orion teleported his way inside, and it was like I have 3 fragments. If you give you're gonna give me yours, and I'll let you out, and then my favorite prey, the hunt will begin. Now we're gonna go search for VOCADA.
Hmm. Yes, thank you. What do you want to move?
I still have it in mind set up. I don't know how.
I guess we're going to my chat then. Yippee!
Yippee! I was really hoping for Clock or Roughnut to go like to some one random other VC, and then be like, "Ha!" and then wait for a second. Then once we all move there, they go back here and they oh, guess we're going back.
But yes. Oh, never. I would. Da, da, da. And oh yeah, everyone's in their disguises.
Yeah.
Which I didn't do because I got lazy. Juko looks like some emo kid. It's basically himself. Hikira looks like
Dang.
Hikira looks like Senko, under the name of Cocote. And what does Nada look like again? How to plan on a monkey genocide. Kame, Kame. God damn it.
No. So I'm just imagining that, like a really buff old man, like I get like Master Roshi, and it was like, my hip.
This is how running jokes are made. This is
Yeah.
how they're born.
Yeah,
Like,
it's glorious.
the final big battle boss session, either I or one of you is gonna go, huh? And it's gonna be a whole thing.
Yeah. I can't wait for Orion to hit the huh.
Uh,
It's a
Kame, ha, me.
Are you Goten?
Kame, Kame. Kame, Kame. Kakakama. Kakahima. Da-da-da.
Do you guys know that one of Brock's siblings is called Soviota? But everyone else is named like freaking Timmy, Susie, Cindy, like that.
Oops. Turn between death and chance. Kamehame one time. But yes, you all are now. It's not like nighttime, like fully nighttime, and it's not, there's going through the rough mountains and the woods. So two of you can give me, or anyone can give me an investigation check to try to search for a house in these woods. You could say a cabin in the woods.
All right. I have good investigation.
Anyone can, if they wish. Don't trust me to investigate. 21. And that leaves me then. 12. Does Kurnar also want to do investigation?
Yeah, I'm trying, but his sheet got weird. It turned into an NPC sheet.
It's because it is an NPC sheet.
Well, yeah, but he's meant to have a player sheet because that's just easier for me to use. Oh, there it is. There we go. Fixed.
Alright.
Nice.
Sorry, but can you stream again? Sorry, but can you...
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
Yeah. Since we changed. 24. I'd say it takes you about an hour or so to like search everywhere, every nook and cranny, potentially like open patches and stuff. But after going for a bit, you do manage to come across a house. Well, just make sure this map's ready. Yep. Boop. Everyone see the house?
Yeah.
It's right there.
Ooh, hey roofing. Nice.
Oh yeah, it's gray. Give it a minute to load. Yeah. And Nato and Akira, with your passive perceptions, you're able to hear like a light fire inside the house, like sizzling and like flickering. Also, some lights coming out of it through some very small windows. Like they're not even windows; they're just kind of like openings in the walls, in the stone walls.
Oh, also Barry, just because Kurnar is huge, as a reminder that he's turned to Juko right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just
Is he huge? Is he huge or large?
he's large.
Okay. Uh,
I
Copy.
accidentally messed up his token earlier last time.
Okay. So I'll just put that down there then. Yeah. So there you go. Two
Thank you.
Jukas. What's he look like? Oh, Juko used the jutsu to make himself look different.
Yeah, I basically look like I'm pretty sure the image is just some random thug I needed for a fight against Senko once, and it was um, and it's a freaking hero from Big Hero 6, but as a gang
Not the
member.
dog though. Oh, Kurnar also looks like him, like exact copy, exact. Twinsies. All right, yeah. Then you look like Senko. I just didn't bother to change. Then what did Nato change as well, or no? Is he just Nato's?
He's built different.
Never actually got around to thinking what he looks like. He's Nato in casual clothes. Nobody would suspect that. Nobody.
Here's what he does. He changed his hair to blonde. Boom, new person.
So he's American now. Kind of looks like one of those rich kids that like he has blonde hair, but just went into a tanning booth, so he's just got like dark skin.
Oh no. Yeah,
That's
that is
that's what he said.
yeah
His hero from Big Hero
that's
6.
Hero from Big Hero 6, but edgy for some reason.
Damn it! No,
See,
make him
rubbed it.
look like that of the treasure hunter grunts. There's no way this can go wrong. All right, then look like one of them. But yeah, um, see the moonlight in this direction, just like shining on the house. Um, as you approach, anything you want to do?
Uh, this is something we never do. Can I? So this guy is like clearly hated by the big political figure of this whole nation.
Mm-hmm.
This guy seems like a kind of smart dude because he knows about history stuff. Could I like try to smell any potential traps nearby?
Um, sure. Go ahead and make me a perception check.
All right, cool. Can I smell them out?
Yeah, I'll allow it.
Oh, sweet. Thank you. I was mainly joking. Yo, 32.
All right, give me a second.
Think we popping off. Call me Akira because that's a good perception check.
Um, sniffing around. You do smell some nice herbal tea in the house. Also seemingly some food. Not sure quite what you get, but it doesn't smell like anything bad. And you also smell two people.
Oh, frick.
Um, both of them seem to be Wukong scents. Um, one you think female, and the other a much older male. Just get that natural old musk with it.
Yuck.
Um, but also within that musk, you recognize just something, just a little bit of something. Back when you smelled the torn scroll, there were like other scents along with greens and Orions, but they were very small, like they had touched the scroll like a long time ago. This scent is also that. That the scent has had touched the scroll enough to make a mark that lasted like 100 years at least.
All right.
And that's basically all you get. No other traps, no nothing.
All right, cool.
You also do smell incense though.
Ah, I see. He's getting a Snorlax. Anyway, um, all right. So, I guess should we just knock on the door? Time to knock. All right, Akira, you do it. I contributed already. I smelled for traps. I found out he's drinking some tea. It has company. Boom.
Just to differentiate you.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So Kerner has this one, the turned around.
Cool. I'll also give myself a little ninja mark.
I want you to have one stand around like idiots. You're just gonna purse your lips and make a sip and make loud knocks. Make sure anyone could hear it inside. No use to standing out here and doing nothing. All right. Walk up to the door, and it seems to be twin doors. Even though this is like an old house, it's still like done nice. Like some fine woodwork into the walls, stone. Like yeah. There also seems to be like a lot of supplies out for general stuff. Yeah, old but sturdy and a little bit refined. And you eventually do hear some knocks as you hear footsteps on the very light footsteps. There's no wood in the no wooden floors, but something much lighter. Oh.
Ew.
But eventually do see the door creak open. Yes. Hello. What do you need? You see this older looking guy, very old looking guy. Brown robes and so like a golden like inlay to them, like staring down at you. He's like a good like 7 feet tall. This is a tall grandpa.
Fair. You got this, buddy. Exactly.
Yeah, Rushnut's was the one who entered the door, so he's looking down at her. And Nato, you immediately sense suspicion, immediate suspicion coming from him,
Fair.
just in his tone of voice.
We all have tails, right?
If you wanted to, yeah.
All right, cool. Yeah, we have a tail. I do.
Yeah, because Kira also looks like Senko, so
Exactly. Yeah.
obviously. We're looking for Gearhead. I don't know. This is more the area. Kira would go out, get out, looking behind her. Her team. Oh, Sandy, you're up. I don't really know what we're doing here. He'd raise an eyebrow before as you step away. Nada walks up.
I'm just imagining like Hikira's like mannerisms and like voice coming out of Akira, out of Senko. Well, not really voice, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
This is like naturally like really bubbly, like is like freaking muscle.
Today on NA, Emo Senko.
Emo Senko. Yeah, the this is the one timeline where Sen got really into like freaking um like My Chemical Romance.
And I might as well start playing music. 'Cause
Yay!
I found a decent track this time.
Ooh, this fits.
Mm, 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 mm. Mm, mm. And you know what, Nato, go ahead and make me another perception check. This time just using your eyes. Did you go?
Yeah. What about it, me?
Oh, also, you also make a perception check.
You got it. Only eyes, right?
Yeah, only eyes.
You got it.
Damn, we should try to be Jehovah's Witness.
Yeah, you're right. Next time.
No, as you're talking, you also notice inside there seems to be a table, and there's someone sitting at that table, and you see this woman. And Juko, you'd also see it as you peer through the door, like through the crack of the door.
Oh, I see. We're here to talk about our Lord and Savior, Hashirama.
Son Goku, Son Goku.
Oh, there she is. Oh.
Yeah.
I was waiting for you to send it. I just need to scroll up.
Yeah, just scroll up a bit. All of your perception monsters, and I hate it.
I only got a plus 12, plus 1d4.
That's still the passive of 24 is still
You're right. You're right.
But you need to reach like what, level 14 in actual D&D to reach that?
Yeah, don't lump me in with these two though. I'm just a dog.
Mm-hmm. I think you need to have good perception.
Liar.
One of these encounters, I'm gonna make it bad to have high perception. You got too good perception? Oh no, you're blind. Get solar flared, idiot. It's just a flashlight. It's just
Yeah.
strains the eyes. Your eyes are too good.
Turns out that cat from session 1 was a Nekonin, and he's coming back for revenge.
He's the Ambu chasing you.
He's our ostrich. Remember the stupid thing me and ET tried to get canon as the ninja capybara.
Oh yeah.
Good.
Well, there are still enemies of Konoha. The capybara.
Beautiful. I hope that was for us.
Maybe it wasn't.
Either way, I appreciate it.
Nana's doing a big type. Nice. Big type. You mute time for more Pinterest. Wow, you should be paying attention to session. Have you even seen the girl?
I made sure to scroll up for you, Roughnet. So
Yeah, you can see her now.
I'm doing a lot extra work for you.
Tiny art, hard to see.
Okay, fine. You freaking. I'll zoom in all the way.
I'm on my phone.
I know. I just wanted to be mean.
Oh, god damn it. Yeah, it's finally noticed.
Yeah, it's Gine.
No, it's something even funnier. It's...
Oh, wait, that's not Gine?
No.
Oh. Oh, I thought that was my second guess. It was like, wait a second. I swear I see that Japanese filter anywhere.
And Coco, fuck.
Oh, okay. No more of this. Back to fan. Okay. I thought I recognized that somewhere.
Not all lines, something more. I guess there's something.
It's just Gine's hairstyle. That's what distracted me.
Thank you for Elder VOCADA, as you mentioned. Thanks, frankly speaking, the other elders of the village remains such your mind to show together. I should know the whereabouts of my pet sir. Towers of the instance. Tell her it wasn't because I stole it from Gina. Yeah, see, look down at you. And go ahead and give me a persuasion check. someone can help if they wish.
Um, I can help. Um,
Alright, so
yeah,
now you get advantage.
I just gotta. Can my extra thing, because it's all about persuasion checks, help out even more?
What is it?
I'm trying to. I just gotta find what the Triton does. Just gotta remember.
Oh, the trident? No, that would not help you.
Oh, all right, never mind. I.
Are any of us
That's
good at
the plot.
persuasion?
That's kind of the plot point for Juko.
9.
We lost Cho and Miyazaki. Cho was
Yeah,
even good at
wills.
it. Oh yeah. Um.
Either reroll or add +5.
How many wills do you have, Nado? Wait, I actually have 3. I did a recap, right?
Yeah.
All right, cool. I'll use a will for you for your clock.
Pull up.
Yeah.
Noted.
I got
Right,
one.
so
I got a free one earlier, so might as well.
go ahead and reroll if you want to choose to reroll.
Yo!
Crit with a DC 15, natural 20 persuasion. And I'm gonna say since Juko gave the will, he gets the will.
Oh, sweet. Thank you. I
Gets the will
appreciate it.
back.
That's very sweet of you.
How? I don't know how, Clock. You lucky motherfucker. Ah. He looks down at you, and you sense that you've said all the right things.
Yeah, so we're wanted by the government. We are terrorists.
Well, young Kuru, he says as he waves a hand over you and your disguise just disappears. I think you found him.
Yo.
I get revealed, idiot. And as his hand moves, all of your disguises also get revealed. Except for Kurinara, since his disguise is a transformation.
Yeah.
Please.
I'll fix Yuko's token real
Come.
quick.
Please, come in. As he opens the doors widely, and you see the interior of his home. Map transformation! Booyah! Ooh, fancy.
Oh, this is pretty. I like the kind of dynamic lighting on it.
Yeah, I worked an hour trying to get lighting. I looked up incarnate lighting tutorials, nighttime tutorials, and how are they getting this? I followed everything directly. It's too complicated for me, so I settled for this.
They know it's very pretty still.
Lights, yeah. Please have a seat. As he sets you.
Nado's trading seats with me. I made a mistake. Oh, Kira's ready to make some deals though. Look at that seat placement.
Kira will stand. Kira will stand. Gotcha.
Yeah, true.
You're drugged. You sat there. It seems quite a bit of trouble has gone on in the village without my assistance. He says, as he takes a sip of his own tea, and he goes over to pour you some as well, and you can choose to drink it if you wish or not.
Juko will respectfully decline. I'm kind of taking a pass with tea for a bit. Last time I drank some, I got poisoned.
They're using that old trick again. He kind of looks disappointed. Um,
I know it's the man bun, but he's giving me the outfit. He's giving such an eye roll vibe with his like out design. Do you guys see it?
I'll drink kind of some leeway. You can see it as I share his art.
Yeah, but then we get like a Uncle Iroh vibe from him, like just design wise, not actual character. Yeah, I do too. Cool. Ooh, cool. I like it.
But yes, seems quite a bit of trouble has gone on in the village with my absence. I'm in isolation. The girl on the side of the table, she is clearly a Wukong as well. And she just kind of stares and watches. She also drinks some tea.
So, do you know anything about this uh cursed sword?
Did he? I'm pretty sure Akira did last session, but still kept it hidden after revealing it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Here told us, but I don't know.
Yeah. Then she re-hit it. The GL. Yeah. hmm Um, I do. I probably know much more about the sword than anyone else in the village, but not as much as you'd hope.
Can I also can I also have how's is he like looking at me and Fishoko by any chance? Seeing if he's able to feel.
He's just kind of
Yeah.
he's just kind of staring at all of you right now.
Nice.
No
Okay.
one in particular.
Yeah. Well, the uh evil dragon man has four. We only got one.
Kind of stops drinking his tea. Are you?
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh no no no. He looks very worried at the mention of that.
I didn't mean to, but yeah, I did.
Oops. What did you say?
I accidentally let it slip that we have one. And I also that Orion has four.
Uh, even they previously found the last tea incident. Perhaps want to be the best friend. Trust and trusted. Want to expect it if it happens again. Then they're doing. Keep a brief. I just haven't shown it's in the hands of someone who's working on seal. If you wish, I'll just let Nato talk first, and you can take that back and only
Alright,
mention.
cool. Yeah, I'll do that.
Keep a brief out of seven shards. Sworn in the hands of someone who's working on seal the demon within. Does think this would happen again after so many years? There's kind of looks. Unsealing the demon within is quite the task, and I guess for you to fully trust what I'm going to say, you're going to need to know the history of it all. The sword is something older than any of the villages. It was before most people were around. Is when demons tried to oppose the gods. They were turned into weapons or objects. 7 objects to be exact. I'm not sure about the others, but Lee Wukong settled here for a reason. Long ago, our ancestors were assigned to protect one of the objects. But over time, we had forgotten about it. The records were lost to time, as our people were quite savage back then. "500 years ago, during the Warring Clans period, we sealed ourselves to the world without even having the Kudro clan working with us. We turned away any and all outsiders, but there were a few exceptions. One of them being a man named Fang. That's being spelled F-E, like the
Yeah.
little line on top of it, N-G. Fang. He claimed to be all but a simple traveler who happened to stumble onto our village by accident. He said he'd leave after a few days' rest, but everyone wanted to chase him out. All except one. A kind woman by the name of Spinny. S-B-I-N-I, Spinny. She was the nicest of us. But she advocated for him to stay because she was the daughter of the tribe's leader. We listened. A few days turned into weeks, then months, and then we learned that the two had fallen in love. Fang had gotten her pregnant. This was a crime punishable by death in those days. But since the leader loved his daughter so, he decided to let the man go, only taking his left arm as punishment. He just seems to just went more and just looks horrified a little bit until the woman to the side just like goes over and like puts a hand on his shoulder and gives him a nod. During the last few months of Spinny's pregnancy, Spinny didn't talk to the tribe leader, and her health deteriorated at a fast rate. The baby was killing her. But she managed to survive until his birth. The child was already going to be treated and discriminated against due to his father. But nobody could have expected what happened next. Koli, K-O-L-I, was the child's name. He was born with patches of scales instead of fur, small horns, a tail of a dragon instead of that of an ape. Fang was a Ryu. I don't know how much you all know the Ryu clan, but their origins are demonic in nature. They were a ruthless and bloodthirsty clan that ravaged these lands. Some were even able to manipulate demonic chakra like they themselves were demons. Nobody suspected Fang as one of them, as he showed no signs of aggression at all during his stay here. even when he was abandoned and let go, having his arm cut off. In hindsight, that should have been our hint. But because of this extra notion, after Spinny had died, straight after giving birth, Koli was going to be killed, executed in front of everybody, before he could become a threat. It was then that I made my greatest mistake. I couldn't just let my daughter's son die in a horrible death. So I said I'd be the one to do it. I took the child outside the village's borders and just left him out there to fend for himself.
So, sorry. So, Kali was VOCADA's grandson, right?
Yes.
Thank you.
He just revealed that he himself was the tribe's leader back then.
Awesome. Thank you. Sorry. I'm making sure I'm paying attention.
Yep.
I'm writing my notes.
I couldn't have suspected that Fang was still around. How long he said this was 500 years ago. Fang was still around, and nobody could have guessed he still was. He thought he left. But only then his true purpose was revealed. He had found Koli. Then, years later, when we were about to start the resealing ritual for the sword, he appeared with Koli. But this time he was not a young baby, a young defenseless baby. He was a monster. One that no one could control. Fang managed to steal the sword from us. And he used some sort of ritual to infuse its power with Koli. Koli went on a wrathful rampage. We assume Fang told him what happened to his mother and to him. And the Sword of Wrath is fueled by anger. We could have all been nearly wiped out. But I was a sealing expert back in the day. So with the help of the other elders, we modified the current sealing ritual and turned it into something else. By exchanging our tales and our lives, we could seal Koli. Him now being the new vessel of the sword's power, something had to be exchanged. We four were all given eternal life, as long as the seal remained closed.
So they put Koli in the sword, right?
No, they put Koli where the sword was sealed.
Oh, I see.
It was going to fade to dust soon. We had to use the sword as part of the ritual, and yeah.
Wait a second.
And the seal is active as long as is empowered as long as they're alive. If they are killed, it is severely weakened.
Question, Barry. You said that was it just Green who didn't have a tail, or was it the other three?
All four. All three, yeah, they didn't have tails.
Oh, I thought she was way younger. I thought she was like our age, the younger one.
The three others, yeah. And yes, if not, you're okay to say something during it. Sounds like someone should get something their parents tucked up. Sure. Our old bastard, though. He grows up. How does break in? How does eating a shard make y'all go crazy? Then, been dealing with a lot of that lately. I'm not too sure what happens, but during Koli's rampage, the sword of Wrath's power changed and only started affecting Wukong's. The few non-Wukongs in our village were unaffected. But the strongest of us and the ones with the most anger within them were also transformed to raging beasts that could not be stopped unless unless the source of power is taken out of them. But since the sword was used in the ritual, if it is gathered back together, it is the key to unsealing Koli. Now I got plan B. Oh boy. But I do hope that clears things up. At least somewhat.
If this Koli guy gets broken out, is there a any sort of contingency plan we can do, or that's set up?
See, the thing is, after Koli was resealed, the other elders rebelled against me and kicked me out. I was going to come up with one, but then they did that. I have a rough plan of how to reseal him, but I would need some time to finish it.
This is really cool, Barry.
Thank you.
Yeah, I love this.
I made sure to write myself a script so I could get nothing wrong.
Yeah, no, that's what I would do too. That's what I've done. I have like so many Hero Hour scripts just ready.
Scripts are for nerds. I got like the big meat of it down, and then that last little bit I was like, these are the bullet points you need to make. Then I sort of yellowed that last bit. Like, all right, sword is the key. I gotta mention that. I forgot to do that. Sword is the key. Yada yada. That's the rough way to go with what your heart tells you. I was also going to do some like small illustrations of stuff, but I'll do that later. I didn't have time.
So essentially, they kind of like the general vibe is they kicked him out because of if he just killed him, then all that would have been avoided, basically.
Yeah.
I see.
The,
Cool.
and they had been planning to like do something like take his power, but the whole thing with Koli was just like, oh great, perfect opportunity for us.
Exactly. Man, I can't wait to see Akira specifically punch Green in the face and break his nose.
Moral of the story to Akira: love is for dumbasses.
You have a boyfriend though.
And Akira is a dumbass. So
Totally irrelevant.
Akira is a dumbass, so it works out.
We already knew that part, but look at that intelligence stat.
Eight.
That's been known since session 1.
Yeah, look at that 8 intelligence.
Look at my 20.
If there was anyone fighting for the title of #1 hypocrite, it'd be her. It'd be her.
Yeah, that's alright though. I'm really glad in like the arc where I've started to grow more to liking Akira. I'm glad it's the freaking Wukong arc. That's awesome.
I mean, never give her a chance.
She sucked
She sucks.
earlier, especially. But now she's awesome. Why are you making it weird? That's gross, Roughnut.
I mean, hey, she got the sharp teeth, the big slobbering tongues. It's similar to dogs.
It's similar to dogs.
Dog show affection through licky licky.
Anyway.
So personal vendetta against Wukong. Then can't say he expected the elders being immortal to be a thing, but a man with at least Challenger's speaks. The fact that Rio father are tied to this doesn't bode well. Rio, then it must be a coincidence that he'd be here then. You already gotten to one of the documents we found and maintained the seal. How much time do you need, given what you know of him? He's bound to obtain the other shards relatively quick. At least 3 days. With the help of my granddaughter here, I could do it in 3 days.
Oh frick!
There's he shows a hand to the one beside him. Oh, and you haven't met, but this is my granddaughter, Cocotte.
Oh, yo.
She is one of the few Jonin within the village.
I wonder if that means that Coco in this continuity is Corey's like brother or brother.
Brother.
I don't know where that came from. Is Corey's Corey Koli. I wonder if in this continuity, Coco is Koli's sister or stepsister. He's been around for 500 years.
You assume Cocotte's like from this generation, so that VOCADA's bloodline has just been transferred down.
Nice.
Like his kin didn't get like scarred for most of it.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, because she seems relatively young. Like I'd say 20, 21, that age. Yeah. She is one of the few people who knows the true history. One that hasn't been covered up by those damn elders.
What is their interpretation of it?
Almost the same, but I was more the villain. They say I purposely threw Koli to Fang for revenge for my daughter. His first name Coco, last name granddaughter. Oh. I was like, I typed something wrong here. What did I type wrong? Oh, Wukong, probably. Sounds like to me, it's up to us to fix your series of unfortunate fuck-ups then. Don't worry, old man. As long as I ain't dead, you have your 3 days. Alright then. I feel sorry to leave this to outsiders, but I am only good for casting jutsu at this age. My strength has left me long ago. But I could provide support in other ways. I have various jutsu and some objects that might be of help.
Yeah. Well, what objects?
He stands up. He stands up from the pillow and just like walks around to this little scroll case over here, or this little stack of scrolls. He puts a hand near it, and you can see there's like an invisible like barrier around it, like a visible barrier chalk around it. And he just touches it, and it dissipates.
That's cool.
As these scrolls are the few forbidden jutsu contain some of the few forbidden jutsu within Nojo Village, and some of them can help you in most ways. Crack open a sealed one with the boys.
Yo! Cracking up a sealed one with VOCADA!
He grabs the very top one and is about to say something for him. Just putting it to the side. Hopefully I don't have to use that. Here we go. He grabs the next one and hands it to you, Nato. This here, this is a very special jutsu. It gives you access to all sealing technology, or sealing jutsu, engravings, anything. It's the formula to every single one of them within the Elder's Recess, at least. If you can understand them, you can break them down no problem. So, if you need to get through the Elder Spire, you can get through there very easily. Cracking open a cold nada with the boy.
What's Barry typing? Snaps neck. Oh.
Is Kira ever used for jutsu that we know of? Once.
I heard that as incel.
Yeah, she has the Uzumaki stuff. Just never really used it. Might be better to ask her.
This music's very perfect for this right now. Very
Thank you.
ominous. Yeah. You always have good taste.
I heard it, and I was like, perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect vibe.
Yeah, you always have a good vibe drive when it comes like the more ominous scenes. I can't believe how freaking terrified I am of that freaking Kage theme. When it's just your freaking Google wall, like background noise.
Damuchi Kage.
It's so ominous. It just feels like there's like an overwhelming pressure of like a weight on top of you when I hear it. I think it's just so perfect.
I think it was. I think it's probably best to have you in the power later. 6 hours scroll and wait for show later. Let's see what else would be used to you. No. This one is quite interesting. Let's see, pulls it out. This can only be used once per person, and should frankly only be if it lasts. Top one, the resource. Last resource.
Resort.
Yeah. Last resort. Last resort. You see, we Wukongs have a very special ability within us while we have our tails. If we look at the moon, we transform into a beast. Using this jutsu, you yourself will turn into said beast.
I wonder if we use that while I'm in my double-headed wolf. What kind of abomination would that look like?
I'm trying to need a gift. Yeah, the Uzaru. So even without being a Wukong, you can transform into an Uzaru once.
Oh, so yeah, so only for Wukong, right?
No, this is a forbidden technique, so any of you.
Oh, frig, that's cool.
I cast Uzaru Chimera. Then what else could I give? How about this? You guys suggest something that you might need, and he might have it.
I want the other shards. Just kidding.
Yeah, he set one off to the side, the very top one, and he set it off to the side, saying, hopefully he doesn't have to use this one. One use per person for the Ozaru scroll. Then one he said he hopes not to need, he set off to the side. Yeah.
What kind of thing might we need here? Well, our guy is a specifically a lightning user. Anything can might counter that in there? Maybe maybe some wind, right?
I, hmm. Well, I myself don't have anything. You can go to one of my friends, one of my few friends in the village. Um, his name is Yuso. Yuso. He is one of the cloud makers within one of the Kuzo cloud makers. His family invented them, in fact, for like general use. I'll write you down his whereabouts, and you can go to him. He might have something that can help you. I swear to God, if you stay racist, don't touch me. I would've.
Oh, what a treat that would have been. That's fine.
Yes, Yasu. Let's deal with that one. Hikaru just point out Mr. Reason's unseen eyebrow. If you got one of those fancy kill yourself jutsus, I'm the person here and I can make it work. Go ahead and give me a persuasion check. And anyone can help if they wish.
Yeah, I'll help.
Alright, so you got an advantage here. So you got it for another nat 20.
Basically.
23!
Let's go. We winning, boys. We.
With a DC 21, you beat
He
it.
just really likes us today.
Yeah.
He's our biggest fan now.
Okay, I set really high DCs for persuasion. You guys beat it. As it was written. I auto added 5 from modifier. Gotcha. Well, 21 was what you needed, so hooray! This technique is goes and grabs it. This is even more of a last resort than the Huzaru transformation. Only I can cast this jutsu, since I made it more complicated than anything else. I can, once used, I select any number of people, willing participants, and they will fuse into one being.
So that's why you said that one time. Oh, frick.
The only problem with this is I'm not sure. There are two problems. I'm not sure if even I would survive casting it afterwards, and that I'm not entirely sure you'll be able to unfuse after it is performed. And I do not wish to have that upon anybody. He says this like holding it tightly.
Don't worry. All we gotta do is find a Majin Buu. Okay, never mind. So we find a really good Shinji is the Fat Clan. Dang, ruined it. Oh wow. Do they have to be willing?
Yes.
Huh.
He said that. So.
Oh yeah.
Any willing participant.
That would have been. I know you're gonna say this in game. Man, that could have been a really easy way to get rid of green. Then that also might have been even worse. We can fuse them with raisin. Never mind.
Fuse him with your raisin.
No, that's not a power. Well, maybe, but That's not a power up. That's more of a power down. But a
Power
power up.
down.
But a power up in
You
comedy.
joke, but Raisin was the strongest Jonin in the entire Nojo
In his
village.
prime. If he,
In his prime.
but ever since that fight with that one Namikaze, never been the same.
Never been the same.
It's the new roommate.
Who's the new roommate?
I wonder if Jigugati, the person who's also like fused with me, would also get cursed by Fushoko, or we have to make a wisdom save or something.
Mm-hmm.
Then I use
Who knows?
Then I get use double-headed wolf, and then Kurnaru joins in the fun.
Also, any willing participant, so Kurnar could just be included as well as
true.
in the base thing.
We have a dog tail and dog ears. Makes it so unintimidating. I'm just imagining this really buff dude, but then like a little Tumblr OC.
I was joking about Chimera earlier, but apparently not. You'd have to test it, maybe. Can see why you held up over it then. No use using combined power if it's not needed. Alright, she keeps thinking. And it was sadly, how to do more. It's not techniques. You just need to stay here and make sure you get whatever is casted after 3 days. You don't have to stay here. I assume this is the first place they'll check if they're looking for you. And I assume you have your own troubles. That's why I'm giving these gifts to you, in case anything happens, to help you. I can tell you all are Leaf Shinobi, so... And you are without a Jonin. I assume your caretaker or Jonin is captured.
Yeah. He's co-parenting right now, actually, but the other one is just hanging out in a cell. I wonder who took over Willow's group though. If Ono's with us, do we know who was with them?
Hmm?
Do we know who's taking care of? Because Ono was Willow Sensei. So I'm just wondering who took over that one.
Jinmu was temporarily with them.
Oh, I see.
But now he's gone. But you don't know that. You don't...
Yeah, that makes sense. If anything.
All I'll say is they had a rough time with Jinmu. Having to deal with.
He also got Honoken. That's a plus. That's a benefit. To most.
I can still taste the sock.
Wait, what sock? Nada, why were you eating socks?
One of the first free for all.
Like a sock punch, or like I'm thinking like a legit clothing. I feel the only person who would force feed Nato a sock in a combat would either be me or Cho, and I have no idea what that means.
Renato pulled out a song of the Ancients. Remember that Jinbu put a sock in it?
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
That's funny. Yeah, I have no memory of that.
Standing and Jutsu for like 6 rounds. Yeah? It was a long time ago, like 2 years ago.
Yikes.
But yeah, Jinmu's training method worked for you guys because you're just abnormally strong. Anyone else, they're gonna have a rough time.
And then they nerfed it.
Here's one then. Any
Oh,
jutsu that can track shards or know if one exists?
that's a smart one. Good thinking, Rough Nut. Were we playing Pikmin?
No, but if I had a shard, I could quickly make one. Alter jutsu. But I need a shard first to track the energy.
Or Hikira, stick out your tongue. And lift.
How quick is quick? Few hours, it shouldn't be too difficult. Looking at the boys, she'd separately just try to ask each of them if they think it's a good idea. Think we can trust Gramps? She asked both of you in your heads.
I'm just gonna nod. I'm gonna nod my head yes. I don't think. And whisper. I don't think there's anyone else we can.
Best option at the moment. BRB. Off he goes. Mood. Okay, your lucky day then, she'd comment to the ancient Wukong, tilt to the side, letting her mouth, letting her stomach open wide, the shard wrapped in the tongue. Can't say I'm too surprised you have one, but this'll work. Can try to study his face for any kind of negative reaction. Just more so disgust than anything.
Thank God.
That's like
agrees. See, I like. I am a
fair.
fan of him.
But yeah. He uses a chakra hand to pick it up, then just like
Thank God.
just like cleans it off a bit.
I like how Hikari didn't even clean it. He just like left her mouth hand open. It's like when it said "ah," it said grab it.
You can tell me a better place to hide it other than having Kurenara eating it. I'm all ears.
Hey, where would
No, actually, you're all mouth, Akira. You're all...
Yeah, Rough Nut. Get your senses right. And also, if Kirino
Yeah.
ate it, we have to wait like 5 hours in my poor dog's stomach. This is a freaking start of a sword.
Just wait till it grows 7 extra years.
I don't want to see that abomination of horror.
I suppose we'll wait a little bit till Clock gets back, and I'm gonna go for a wee real quick.
Alright, have fun with your Wii. Sports is in the game. This session's been, yeah, same. I can't believe it came out in 2006. Yeah. Man, I love Wii Sports. Yeah, crazy. You made me buy that, by the way. Just so you know. Yeah, you made me spend $7.50. Also, I don't know if you're there for it, but I showed Ivy the Flint Rider image, and she was like, "Yo, that's awesome." I swear everyone, whenever I was talking to Caden yesterday, and he said the same thing that my friend Liam said. Everyone just apparently really loves that tank. I never played it. For Wii Play, the tank game for Wii Play. I never played it, but everyone speaks of it as just the second coming of Christ. Nice. I have no idea. I guess we're gonna go talk to Yuso. I really want to ask him more about the swords, though, but I don't want to. But that's not the subject, so I'm gonna probably do it when we're about to leave. Yeah, true. He never would get it, but at the same time though, me and Nato still have our tracking marks on there. Yeah, but me and Nato still have our trackers on, so because you never showed us how to remove them.
I am back.
Like how I. Hello. We're trying to strategize.
Chico, what's been on? I'm wondering. Checked what stops us from just leaving. Take the shard with. Never open the door. Never open the seal again.
I guess yeah, you could just leave, but. That's your excuse for playing as someone else than Akira for a bit. Akira's just on the run.
And want to know what I'm surprised about?
What?
Nobody did an insight check that entire speech.
Hey,
Not once did anybody do it.
He was pretty convincing, I'll say.
Fair enough.
And also, I forgot. I kind of like it that way, though. More fun.
Yeah.
Like, mainly because, like, for Green, it was like, yeah, we all knew he was a villain. So it was like, but like, I like that we all collectively decided to keep him more ambiguous.
Best I tried was looking at his face. Overall, you could say he's kind of neutral, but more leans on the good side. He regrets what he did, but he's still made some bad mistakes.
Yeah.
Like, you're fine. Play on the history will come. Doom the village for a quick lay.
Yeah, basically. Well, doomed his daughter.
Hey, man.
Doomed the village
Hey,
for
man.
his daughter could get a quick lay.
Fong was pretty hot. That's all I gotta say.
He's like, you haven't seen the art yet, guys. Once you see it, you will agree.
Also, before we start back up again, my dad has bought me a new weird drink.
To have that in the gene pool, like, dang, guys. Just saying, super soldier kid.
How weird. Okay. It's not too weird. It is a Coca-Cola zero sugar flavor.
Oh.
Guess what flavor? Guess.
Pineapple.
No.
Kiwi?
Nope. Clock, how did you get that? Clock,
Yeah.
it's
That's disgusting.
fizzy cookie flavored
Yeah.
Oreo Coca-Cola.
What?
How did you have some in your store, Clock?
I can see that. That's something a Walmart
Coworker
would
showed me
sell
the
for a
same thing
fact.
today, funnily enough. Oh no. I think they just released them today. Oh, I hate that it smells like Oreo. It has a slight hint of vanilla.
I don't like this, Sam. I am.
Well, down the hatch.
No.
I'll give a out of 10 review.
Okay. This is recorded too, so this is kind of like a little mini segment.
Ugh.
Barry's food
What?
tasting seminar.
What?
This is our ad break.
I'm not it's not terrible. It's not bad.
You lie.
But it's not good either.
You speak honesty.
It doesn't help that it's zero sugar.
Wait, it's a cookie.
So it does taste like Oreos and watered down Coke. Like you get the Oreo flavor and then you get the zero sugar watered down Coke flavor afterwards. Like the vanilla chocolatey Oreo is what hits your mouth first. And there's like the chocolate lingers, but there's not really an aftertaste.
I don't like the phrase "the chocolate lingers."
It does. It lingers on your tongue, like it stays there.
The creature lingers.
It's very fizzy, though. Very, very fizzy. This might have to be going a cup. I'm not sure. But yeah, I'll drink it. You got me a tall can too, not like a small can. It's a very tall can.
You're gonna drink this and you're gonna like it.
Sounds like an insult to God.
No, that's what one of the swords were.
A mixed cranberry, Mike's Harder, and a cucumber lime Gatorade. And drink it. Call it the flavor. Drink this shit in your tongue. Like, here's a taste. There's a taste here. You're expecting the flavor, but when you cut open the door, there's no flavor, and it comes back. Unidentified error in the flavor column. No. Absolutely, definitely tastes like something. And the thing is nothing. I'm going to make this BRB okay. So I found a gas station that had that stuff, so I made a diagnosis. It tastes. What's the wine one? I know there's like a weird like wine something like wine out of something. I don't know. That's a different Tumblr post. But yes, back to the game. And my Oreo Coke.
No.
Ah, hate that chocolate first sting. The white glitamish? No, something else. But yes. What was the guy's question?
If we
Oh yeah,
find a way to track the chips.
yeah. So he grabs the shard with the chakra hand and like wipes it off a bit with another thing. All right then. Feel free to make yourselves at home while I work on this. He goes over here, grabs some materials, and goes behind the screen door. If we have a few hours, yeah.
Are you trying to fight Kokot? I don't think it's a good idea, Rough Nut. You kind of scream a lot when you fight. But how's Kokot looking at us, by the way?
She's kind of had a neutral expression this entire time. More just concerned for her grandpa, mostly. Would he say anything if Akira just walked to the stack of papers, sat down, and started reading the stack of scrolls? Yeah. You might assume so. Then again, it is also recovered with the barrier, the invisible barrier. Should another thing on the thing while we're on topic, but should he come here? Who are you referring to?
I think Orion. That would
Orion.
definitely be bad. The if we are kind of gonna have to be here for a few hours, it would not be good if he showed up.
You see, can the two of them hold against Orion? Should it come to it? Oh, okay.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Imagine a singer who had only could sing a few message. It would be it could either be the loudest or the most silent concert ever. Random thought with me, I guess. Pat it down? No.
I'll keep an eye out, but if he does, I want that shard back. Nobody puts trust in my own building. She'll smile and pat it down, walking over to the scrolls. Mind if I do some reading until you're done? Some of them might be worth a damn. He'd like reappear out from behind the wall. If you can understand it, by all means, go ahead. And just like release the barrier as it goes back down.
I'm gonna go ask him a question.
All right. Yes.
About those people who got turned to weapons who were trying to fight God. What were the other ones like?
I am not too sure myself. I only know the Sword of Wrath. All I know is that they wouldn't also turn into weapons. They would more so turn into objects.
I see. All right. If that's like kind of the end of it, I'm gonna go just
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go sit back down, and I'm just gonna sit. And I'm asking Shoko, so is that like I was trying to find more. Thought you'd be interested if you knew anything. Is that what I say to him?
You'd kind of feel like hands go over your shoulders, and like a head near your ear whisper. I happen to know. Related? Not really.
I see.
I'll tell more when ready. As you feel the hands off your shoulders and lean back.
Hopefully we can get someone for you. And yeah. Don't worry.
I'll throw your hands with the sword. I ain't afraid.
I'm just saying that would be kind of an automatic win. That's kind of better than just going on the run, but you know. If we just melt it real quick, then boom. I was thinking more gluttony, if anything, because his whole thing is eating.
He said unrelated,
Yeah.
so you can assume he's unrelated to the weapons or objects.
I'll get you.
Right, Glenny?
Yeah. If he was, then yeah, it'd definitely be gluttony. His whole thing gives me a freaking huge hunger for metal. He wants to eat souls. Yeah. He's kind of just like a cooler Sukuna, I'd say, but you know that's just kind of very biased.
That feels very biased.
Of course it is. Mushoko's my favorite thing in this game. He's so interesting. I'm sorry, Kurinaru. I just love how Tumblr edgy he is. It's funny.
It's funny.
It is.
Number. Yes, Refnut. Look at not his phone scroll. Alright, you do that. Anyone else want to do anything before?
I feel we should talk to Koika somehow.
Boycott?
I don't know how to say it's an A in there, man. I don't know.
Coco.
Oh.
Where you getting the koi from?
It's the O.
Cole.
I didn't want to say Coco.
Boycott. Coco.
Or like the samurai girl.
Let's see if you can make anything of this cool. That's a study session. Alright, Juko, you want to do anything?
Yeah, I definitely I can do really.
Alrighty then. That is where we'll end session for the night.
Alright, that was really good.
as I'll get back to you two on what the scroll specifically does later.